Hello beautiful creatures. On today's video I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a delicious okra soup and pounded fufu. You guys, this is so easy and a quick one. As for the ingredients, you're going to be needing fresh fufu, and I'm sharing the easiest way to pound it. We also need some okra. I love this particular okra. Kpomo, fresh fish, cow tripe. Then we also have here stockfish and dry fish, very important. Some crayfish as well, salt to taste, seasoning cube, and Uziza seed. I love that. Honestly, Ogiri Okpei is never left out. Palm oil, bell pepper, Shombo, and Habanero pepper. This Habanero pepper is not so easy to find. We also need some onions and fresh Uziza leaf. Let's get started. First, you need to mix your fufu. This will determine whether your fufu is going to come out nice or not. So I added some water to the fufu and I will massage it very well. This process of mixing it very well will help to make your fufu not to break inside the pot. Not only that, you mix it very well, you're going to also beat it very well. So beat this fufu until it becomes ball like this. So we're going to do the next one. Gently follow the step and we are good. Once that is done, go ahead and boil some hot water. So I quickly went ahead and add some water in a pot and allow it to boil. I was busy seasoning and spicing the fish so that I will allow it to marinate for like 30 good minutes while still waiting for the water to boil. I seasoned the fish with some ginger powder, seasoning cube, fresh garlic, and some salt. Then I mix it very well and set it aside. At that point, the water is already boiling hot. So I went in with the fufu. As you can see, I'm still beating the fufu. That's to tell you the importance of it. So then cover and allow it to cook for 10 good minutes on a medium heat. I wanted to know what I can achieve within that 10 minutes, so I decided to grind my pepper mix and some onions. I first of all started by deseeding the peppers before grinding them. The only pepper that I didn't bother to deseed is the Habanero pepper, and we are going to be blending or grinding them roughly. So after grinding the pepper, I also went ahead to grind the onions as well. Minutes later and your fufu is ready for the first pounding. Take this pot down and head right to your mortar or your blender. When you break your fufu, you will notice that the inside is still whitish, but that's fine because this is just the first pounding. For easy pounding, you can always dip your pistol inside the water or add some hot water in the fufu. Then go gently to avoid splashing hot water on your body, please. So once you go by this process, you're going to come out with very fluffy and smooth fufu to swallow. Right now we are going to round up. This shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes to pound and you're good to go. Once you're done pounding, go ahead and mold it again. Yes, mold it back, and at this time it's going to be very easy for you to do so because the texture is already coming together. So once that is done, add back your pounded fufu inside the hot water. I shouldn't miss the part of telling you guys that your water must be hot, very hot. At this point, I want to go ahead and start cutting our okra. See, you guys, I love cutting my okra this way. Yes, in as much as I love my okra to be slimy, but not so much. Okay, I love that part of chopping and piecing my okra very well. It's very important. Although I'll be cutting some parts this way, while the other parts I'll have to use my grater to do the work. Yes, this particular one that I'm using my grater now is going to be a little bit slimy. It's going to be the one that will thicken my soup. That is 10 minutes more, and I went back to check on my fufu, and guess what? My fufu is already done, like done. The only thing I did here is to add some hot water to the fufu again, then pound it to my taste. When I'm pounding, I like checking the texture of the fufu because I don't want to swallow stone in the name of fufu. Please, I don't want that. So make sure that you add water to yours, then until you have a fluffy and a smooth fufu, easy to swallow. Then you can take it off. Tie it on a nylon or you store it on a cooler. Get any soup of your choice, in fact. Get any soup of your choice. But as for me, see today, I'm enjoying this fufu with okra soup, man. That is why I took my time today to make okra and fufu. So next, I'm going to go ahead and debone the dry fish. I want to carefully do this because usually bones and a whole lot of bones are usually found in some of the dry fish, but this one I noticed that the bone is not much. I only remove some part of it and the head because it's going to be a lot of bone. So I wash it with the stock fish with hot water. I make sure that I use hot water and salt to wash it very well. Added the cow tripe and the Kpomo meat at the same time, so I'm going to spice this with some onions, then seasoning cube. I'm using these 2 seasoning cube to spice it. I was thinking that I've actually added pepper, but I remember that I've not, so I add in the salt and I was about stirring this, but then I had to add some Scotch bonnet pepper and stir very well before covering the pot. You can equally add some water, just a little water if you must add. In my water, I added some Uziza seed and Ogiri Okpei. I'm going to pound this together using some water so that it will be very easy to pound. This is 7 minutes later. I went ahead to check on my meat, and at this point I'll be adding some water for it to cook. So I went in with the water and cover it and allow it to boil very well. In another pan, I went in with some palm oil, and to that I'll be adding my onions and I will stir it for just a minute. Also go in with the pepper mix and stir it very well to combine. I'll allow it to fry on a low to medium heat till the texture is perfectly okay. So this is the perfect texture that I want. I'll take it off, and to my pot of meat, I went in with the stock fish and the dry fish first. Afterwards, I went in with my crayfish. I'll be adding all of that because I love crayfish in my okra soup. Then again, I'll be adding the Uziza seed and the Okpei that I blended. I'll mix this very well to combine before adding the pepper mix. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? At this point, the soup is already coming together. So stir it very well to combine with the pepper mix very well. Then you are going to decide on whether you are going to add some red oil or not, because you know that our pepper mix have actually had some oil. So I'm just going to adjust this with some red oil as well. Then stir it very well. I'll also add some water and cover this and allow it to cook for 15 good minutes. So 15 minutes later, and when I checked my pot, oh my god, the aroma is already everywhere. Upon say we are not yet done. So at this point, I went in with my mackerel fish. Add it gently so that it wouldn't break. You can also adjust with water at this point if necessary. So I adjusted with water, and I was trying to arrange the fish, then cover and allow it to cook before commencing on the next step. It was exactly 7 minutes and our fish is well cooked. I'll just go ahead and test for salt and also adjust with seasonings. So I adjusted with 2 seasoning cube and some salt. I always advise you adjust your seasonings at this point because the meat and the fish has been seasoned so that your soup will not be salty. The next thing I'll be adding is the grated okra. See, this particular okra is what will give you a slimy okra soup. If that's what you are craving for, just go ahead and grate all your okra. But as for this particular one, I want to add some of the chopped okra as well to this because I want it to have all this beautiful, vibrant, colorful texture. So this is what you are going to be having. This is the upgraded version of okra soup. This particular okra or nothing today. You guys, this meal, I can't wait to dig in. Alright, I have another secret to spill. Add your Uziza leaf at this point. Well, I not say any veggies, all this pumpkin. Oh, add your Uziza leaf. Do you know the taste Uziza leaf give to this meal is top notch? You should also know that the longer you cook your okra, less slimy it becomes. So we are not going to overcook our okra. At this point, we are going to take down the pot so that we'll not lose some nutrients. Start dishing your soup and serve your soup with your fufu. It goes very well with it. Authentic okra. Very nice.